Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra.
Hare Krishna. I hope you're all making beautiful and lovely radhas for Lord Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadramaya. We have also attempted to make one, and we have tried to replicate the original Nandigosha or Garuda Dvaja, which is the chariot of Lord Jagannath. So we have been planning as soon as the information has been announced about chariot making, and the materials that we were used are mainly wooden dowels and wooden wheels to build the bottom of the structure. And for the outer structure we have used bamboo sticks and some wooden panels around. And for the canopy we have used cloth, and I have sewn and decorated with these stones. For the horses, like we have done using cardboard, and this has all been painted using acrylic paints. So I think we have spent around 1 or 2 hours per day as a family, and we have done it as a teamwork. So it has been a very wonderful and memorable experience to build this chariot with the family and thinking about Lord Jagannath. So these are the moments that we will cherish forever. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I would like to share the wonderful pastimes of Lord Jagannath's appearance. There was a king by name Indradyumna who was a great devotee of the Lord. Upon hearing the glories of about Neelamadhava, the king sent subjects in search of Neelamadhava. And one Brahmin by name Vidyapati visits a village called Shabra and stays at Vishavasu's home. He also marries his daughter and continues living there. He observes that Vishwavasu smelled very fragrant each night when he returns home, and out of curiosity he asks he requests him to take him to the place where he visits every day. Vishwavasu takes him to a place called Nilachal, where he worships Neelamadhava deity. Upon reaching there, Vidyapati dances in ecstasy, and when he sees the beautiful form of Neelamadhava deity, he informs the king about this, but the deity disappears when the king arrives. The king was very disappointed. Later that night, Jagannath appears in his dream and explains that he would appear as a Daru Brahma in the wooden form. The architect by name Vishwakarma comes in disguise to carve the deities of the Lord, Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadramaya. Based on one condition, he should not be disturbed for 21 days while carving. But out of curiosity, the king opens the door and sees that Vishwakarma wasn't there and the deities were incomplete. The king became very unhappy and thinks that he had done a great offense. Later that night, Lord Jagannath appears again in his dream and tells him that it is his complete form and he can install and worship the deities. Lord Jagannath is very merciful and is said to be in a very happy mood, as in this form he is thinking of Vrindavan and Srimati Radharani. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I would like to share a childhood pastime of Srila Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada was little, he always loved the yearly Ratha Yatra festivals happening in Calcutta. So one year he wanted to make his own cart. So he asked his father for help. His father, Sri Gaudamohan There, and Srila Prabhupada went to several carpenter shops to see if they could get one made. But they couldn't afford one. So when they were coming back home, Srila Prabhupada was crying and a Bengali woman spotted him. She asked him, "What is the matter?" And his father explained that they wanted to make a cart for the Jagannath Ratha Yatra festival, but they couldn't have one made. She said, "Oh, I have a cart, you can use that one if you want." So they all went to her house, and Gaudamohan Day, he purchased the Ratha Yatra cart. When they got back home, they redecorated it and tried to make it as similar as possible to the one in Jagannath Puri. Srila Prabhupada personally painted it because he wanted to make it look authentic. Srila Prabhupada's enthusiasm was great. He became organizer for various aspects of the festival. When he was trying to make fireworks using a book which gave detailed instructions, his mother Rajani interfered as it was too dangerous. Srila Prabhupada engaged his playmates, especially his sister Bhavatarini. He asked the mothers in the neighborhood if they could cook special preparations so that he could distribute the prasadam. Like the festival in Jagannath Puri, Srila Prabhupada's Ratha Yatra ran on for 8 days. His family members gathered and neighborhood children joined the procession as well. They were playing drums and cymbals. Srila Prabhupada dressed the deities and offered the deities food as well. The procession of the Ratha Yatra went from Harrison Road to the courtyard of Radha Govinda temple. Srila Prabhupada was ecstatically absorbed in the Ratha Yatra. His mother cooked dishes for the next 8 days and they offered flour to Lord Jagannath. Today it is possible that the Ratha Yatra festival is not just happening at Jagannath Puri, but many countries worldwide. Just like how Srila Prabhupada made his own Ratha when he was little, this year we are all making our own cart. Hare Krishna.